Hello. There's no place anywhere in America I'd rather be than right there in Berkeley with you and the men and women of Northern California as this GearUp Conference is launching. You've done such an extraordinary job. And I have traveled across the breadth and width of this country and visited GearUp students and staff. Just a few weeks ago, I was in Orlando. I've been to San Diego and Oklahoma. I've been to Wichita, Kansas, but I will never forget the visit with my wife and I as we visited some of you right there in California, and to Shelley and to the great staff that you have assembled. I just want to thank you for all that you've done to bring life to this program. Now, as a legislator, as a lawmaker, I am very proud of the fact that I was able to put together the legislation that created GearUp. And we've invested close to $4 billion in this program. It's helped millions of young people, over 12 million nationwide. This year alone, some 700,000 young people are benefiting through the work of GearUp there in California and throughout our country. But the work that you've done has been remarkable. You've given Education Trust Awards to close to 5,200 students to the tune of $10 million so that they can go on to college. Some of the young people right there in the midst of this conference today are part of the success story. And there at Valley High, some 98% of the young people in the cohort, the GearUp cohort, have applied to college. Your test scores are up some 24% in your college admission exams. So I just want to thank you for what you have done. I want to tell you that the work that you are doing is critically important to our country. The President has said that by the year 2020, he wants to return our country to the leadership of the world, #1 in the world in the number of our adults with a college degree. That can't happen without GearUp, and it's part of the reason why Secretary Arne Duncan has said that this is the North Star, that this effort that we are engaged in to make sure that young people are aware that college is available, that college is accessible financially and academically, they can succeed, and that their success in college, as proven by this year's census, it's worth close to $2 million in additional lifetime earnings. So it's critically important not only for the individual students, but for the community at large, that our young people take advantage of this work, of this opportunity to do the work, to go on to college. And GearUp is creating that opportunity to focus in on educational excellence. So I want to thank you. I'm sorry I cannot be there in person, but we are in session. The Congress of the United States is working very hard trying to think through our funding priorities for the coming year and for this fiscal year. There are some very difficult financial circumstances that we have to grapple with, but I think that is a mark of your success and those who have been implementing the GearUp program around the country, that the President provided another $321 million for GearUp funding this year, and that even though other programs in the budget are being cut back, that in the general area of education there's a 4% increase. He holds a commitment to a maximum Pell Grant of well over $5,000. We have revamped the entire student aid packaging in terms of loans. We've invested some $2.5 billion in community college and institutions of higher learning, historically black colleges, Hispanic institutions of higher learning, colleges on our Native American reservations. This is an historic commitment, but none of it would matter if we don't get young people to pursue their dreams and know with a certainty that they can achieve in college, and that college is a necessary stepping stone to their success. So I want to thank you for the work that you're doing, and I want to tell you that I look forward to the day when I'll get a chance to visit again and to see the great work that you've done. I know Shelley's assembled a great staff, and the students and the principals and everyone involved with GearUp, and especially also the parents who've been so committed. This is indeed a passport to college. California, you're leading the way, as you always have in our country, and I just want to wish you well as you go about your work. Be serious about it, because this is the critical linchpin to our nation's future. These young people represent the very best that our country has to offer, and our only ability to compete in the global economic economy that we now find ourselves in is to make sure that every single young person can live up to their God-given potential. Thank you. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you soon there in California. Thank you very much, and keep gearing up for our nation's future.